Good noon, ma'am. This is our report. Mabini Shrine Cagayan Festival and Payas Festival. I'm Julius Corocales.
I'm Jade Kendrick Monteroso.
And ang mauuna po is Payas Festival.
Pahiyas Festival. Pahiyas Festival is the biggest and most colorful harvest festival in the Philippines that takes place annually to honor the patron saints of farmers San Isidro Labrador. When we say Pahiyas Festival is one of the traditional Filipino celebration located in Lucban, Quezon during May 15. Most of the decoration on this festival it can produce from agricultural like the rice, wafer, fruits and also vegetables. Yung mga house ay mostly colorful. This festival show their gratitude for the harvest and express kung anong merong culture ang ating country. Why is it called Pahiyas Festival? The Pahiyas Festival is a festival of thankfulness after a bountiful harvest. Pahiyas literally means precious offering and the practice dates back to the 16th century. And the term Pahiyas is derived from the Filipino paris, pahiras, which means to decorate or beauty. Adorn, the festival got its name because it revolves around the idea of decorating homes with colorful and creative agricultural produce. Where those the Pahiyas festival mainly celebrate. The festival takes place in the town of Lucban and Quezon and over attract tourists from all over the country. And even people from the other parts of the world. Pahiyas is also celebrated in the towns Tayabas and Saria, but the largest celebration is in Lucban. What is the main attraction of the Pahiyas Festival? The main attraction of the Pahiyas Festival is the vibrant and intricately decorated houses. Local adorn their homes with colorful decorations made from various agricultural products, showcase creativity and celebrating the bountiful harvest. The main attraction is a colorful display of agricultural product and other handmade decoration on every home in honor of the patron saint.
Cagayan Festival. The Cagayan Festival is Davao City's annual festival which celebrates life and Thanksgiving for nature bounty, the will of culture, the bounties of harvest, and serenity of living. Ang Kadayawan Festival ay isang tauhang selebrasyon para ipagdiriwang ang buhay at pasasalamat sa mga natatanggap na biyaya mula sa itaas. Ipinagdiriwang po ito tuwing kalagitnaan ng Agosto at kalagitnaan ng Setyembre. It was said during the olden times the tribes living in the foothills of Mount Apo would hold a Thanksgiving feast to thank to Creator for their bountiful harvest. Dito nire-representa ang 11 tribo ng Davao City na Ata, Bagobo Tagabawa, Klata, Obu Manubo, Matigsalug, Iranon, Kagan, Maranao, Maguindanao, Sama at ang Tausog. Sila ang mga tribong nakatira sa ibaba ng Mount Apo na siyang gumagawa ng ganitong tradisyon upang magpasalamat sa nilikha. The festival in its current form was first celebrated in 1986 as Apo Duwalig Festival. The name represents the city, three icon, Mount Apo, Durian, and the Waling-Waling orchids. In 1988, during the term of then newly elected city Mayor Rodrigo Duterte, it was renamed as Cadayawan. Noong 1986, noong 1986, ito ay tinatawag noon na Apo Diwaling Festival na nanggaling sa tatlong sagisag ng bundok Apo, Durian, at ang Waling-Waling Orchid. Ngunit noong maupo sa pwesto si Rodrigo Duterte bilang mayor ng Davao City, noong 1988, ito ay pinalitan bilang Cadayawan Festival. Mabini Shrine, tucked in Barangay Talaga, Taunaw, Batangas, the shrine marks the birthplace of Apolinario Mabini at the heart of residential area along the Tanauan-Talisay Highway. It harbors a library, a museum, and his tomb. It was inaugurated on July 23, 1956 by then Vice President Carlos P. Garcia and Mrs. Luz Banson Magsaysay. Ang Mabini Shrine ay ang lugar na kung saan andito nakapaloob ang labi ni Apolinario Mabini. Mayroon din itong museo at silid-aklatan. Inorderan ito noong July 23, 1956 ni Vice Presidente Carlos P. Garcia at Ginang Luz Banson Magsaysay.
A bust of Mabini rises between two imposing pylons standing like inanimate sentinels at the entrance to the shrine. Two rooms flank the stairs behind the pylons, the library to the left and the museum to the right. Sa shrine na ito, makikita mo ang silid-aklatan sa kaliwa at ang museo sa kanang bahagi ng shrine. Several paintings and photos of Mabini also decorate the walls of the museum. Inside the other room, the library, where books and others documents by and about him. Sa museum, may kita ang mga perlas na siyang naging parte ng buhay ni Apolinario Mabini. Ang cabinet niya, ang tapayan o lagayan ng tubig, salamin, baston, wheelchair at iba pa niyang gamit na siyang naka-display. In between the two rooms is the tomb where Mabini's body lies in peace. His signature is embossed on the side of the grave. Just behind it shine another bust made of solid white marble and carved by G.T. Nepomuceno. May kita mo rin sa museo ang ilitrado ng painting na Apolinario Mabini noong nabubuhay pa siya. Sa kabilang kwarto naman na siyang silid-aklatan, dito nakapaloob ang libro o dokumento niya na siyang pumapatungkol sa kaniga. Sa gitna ng dalawang kwarto, andito nakahimlay ang kanyang labi na siyang may nakalagay na pirma sa isang gilid ng kanyang labi. Meron din ditong sculpture ni Mabini na gawa sa puting marble na siyang gawa ni G.T. na Nepomuceno. Yun lang po ma'am and thank you.